I don't tend to use Kickstarter. I don't know, putting your money into something that doesn't exist yet just seems like too much of a gamble for me. I have two important rules in my life. Keep your money in your wallet and your pants on. But not too long ago, I broke one of those rules. I'll leave you to figure out which one. A retro shooter on PC with sprites and ludicrous amounts of gore? Sign me the fuck up. So I put my $25 down and waited. And waited. And ooh, Doom. Played the alpha, enjoyed the hell out of that. And then, finally, it came out in early access. I wouldn't usually review an early access game, but frankly, there's enough content here to warrant showing it off. So today, we cross dimensions and talk about Proteus. Proteus is a first-person shooter developed by Bounding Box Software and published by Humble Games. From the information I can gather, Bounding Box Software seems to be a two-man team, made up of these two names here. Now you may not have heard of those names before, but you most likely played a game they've worked on. We're talking BioShock Infinite, Payday 2, Black Ops, and the game that caused them to meet, according to Wikipedia, Singularity. You know, I think I've heard of that one. Brought on to work on the maps was Josh Dragonfly O'Sullivan, a quite well-known Doom mapper, with more credits under his belt than I have brain cells. He's known for apparently making fast, fun maps, and well, spoiler alert, he fucking nailed it. On the music side of things, we have Andrew Holsholt, the man behind the excellent soundtrack in the previously reviewed Dusk. Do I even need to give you a spoiler warning? The music's amazing. We'll talk more about it later, but holy shit. So, I've explained all the basics. What's the game's story? I'm not entirely sure. According to the Kickstarter page, you're a corrupted agent of Proteus out to kill its master. The game says it's something about dimensions crossing over and duking it out. And the Alpha campaign says,
"Stop right there, criminal scum!"
Yeah, that's about it. What's a Proteus? Why are we gonna destroy it? And what are these runes? I don't know. Who fucking cares? You need to collect runes, you've got weapons, and there are monsters in your way. Fix that problem.
Oh, I'll do more than that.
And those weapons are... Oh boy. The gunplay in this game is fucking astounding. Not a single gun here feels bad, which is so rare in an FPS, even really good ones. And the feedback from enemies is just so much fun, in that my therapist is getting worried kind of way. Enemies just kind of come apart, with juices going everywhere and limbs flying off. It's really satisfying, especially after playing fucking Haze. Sweet vodka, take the pain away. Oh, and losing bits isn't going to stop these arseholes. Turns out Mr. Imp over here just didn't need that arm. So take his head as well, and his other arm, legs, organs, blood, soul. You start off with your fists, good for punching things. And abrupt games of rock, paper, scissors, but I highly doubt you're going to survive long just using them. They do good damage for what they are, and mashing both mouse buttons leads to some quick fire fisting that can be quite good for taking out zombies. And the imp looking things if you like burning your eyebrows off. If you're feeling frisky, you can keep using them. But I'd pay good money to see you try and fist fight that. Thankfully, it doesn't take long to get a pistol. Now this thing may look like a modern day dinky little pistol, but it sounds like a bloody hand cannon. It's a starting weapon, so it's not exactly going to carry you through the whole game, but it's accurate, and it fires as fast as you can click. I do wish you could dual wield it though. Oh, get in my hands, you beautiful little killing machines you. Now accuracy is a thing of the past. Instead we have two guns firing enough lead to poison a small country at speeds normally thought impossible by man. What's better than that? Oh, I don't know, maybe a fucking chain gun. Now you have better accuracy and enough firepower to blast a hole in God. It does have to spin up of course, costing you precious murder time, but the wait is worth it, especially when you find a nice hallway filled with walking paint tubes. Long range is for cowards though. What we need here is a bona fide short range killing stick. And the Lord doth provide the righteous with much buckshot.
And I am most righteous.
The shotgun is just... mwah. It sounds like a small explosion and is about as effective, turning anything invading your personal space into a fine sticky paste. And if a regular shot just ain't enough, then charge it the fuck up. I'm not sure how you charge shotgun shells, but I am more than willing to find out. So how could you improve on that? What could possibly be... Oh my. How do you improve a shotgun? Well, you give it 3 more barrels and up the explosiveness by about 1,000. This thing feels like it could break a hole in reality and kill creatures from an entirely different game. I mean, the shotgun already repainted the walls, the super shotgun repaints the whole house, and gives you gardening tips. There are a few enemies that can withstand this monster, and the ones that do just need a little bit more convincing. We are going to need some range sometimes, though. I mean, as good as a quad shotgun is, you have a better chance of throwing it at an enemy than killing them from a distance. Of course, that's not what it's made for. This Tesla gun, on the other hand, well, the massive sights aren't just for show. Outside of sniping, it's good for clearing enemies out with its chain lightning. But that really isn't the main event of this gun. Oh, why is that so satisfying? This thing fires like a cannon built by Zeus himself, and woe betide the thing it's pointed at. They'll die so hard, they'll be reincarnated with burn marks, but that requires aiming. Say I just want to shoot into the air and have it hit something. Well, there's a gun for that. The plasma rifle may just seem like a brighter, hotter variant of an assault rifle, but that secondary fire opens up a whole new way of killing aliens. You don't even need to be looking at them. Just tag them and go stare at something else. Good day. Just make sure it's not hitting a wall, especially if you're using the rocket launcher. Yeah, that might hurt. Not much I can say about this gun. It's a rocket launcher. It launches rockets, and things they hit go pop. Ugh, you're gonna need a mop for that one. The secondary fire blows up the rocket early, helping if you miss. But instead,
how about you don't miss?
If rockets aren't your cup of blood-filled tea, you can launch grenades instead. It's like launching small care packages filled with pain. Sticky, blinky pain if you use a secondary fire. My only real, incredibly tiny issue is, after getting the next tier of an ammo type, there's pretty much no point in going back to the older ones. Like, why would I use the charged shotgun when I can hit this lambent cacodemon over here with quad buckshot? It'd be nice if each secondary fire offered its own advantage, but with the amount of guns that are going to be in this game, that probably isn't possible. I mean, can you believe this isn't all the guns? There's quite a few empty spaces in your gun bag, and I am super excited to see what's coming next. Especially that third shotgun slot. What could it have? 8 barrels? Oh, is it a shotgun carrying another shotgun?
Oh, just give it to me, please. I need this in my life.
So the guns are a religious experience, but guns, even in these games, aren't everything. Oh god, that hurt to say. You can have some really good guns, but if the levels are horrible labyrinths of pain, yeah, I'm just gonna go play Dusk again. So it's a good thing the maps here are mostly fun. Visually, they're a nice mix of sci-fi tech and stone walls, with some great lighting effects thrown in to give everything a nice sheen. You could say, in a way, Look, the last time I said this, some Australian guy turned up, so, it's
graphically impressive.
Get out of here, demon! I don't have any Vegemite, this is a Marmite-only household! The maps are also used quite a bit to dick with you. From falling down holes, to throwing you in lava, to... Oh, you fucks are so dead. These places are fun to run through, grabbing keys and finding secrets. And they're not some labyrinthine nightmare you'll spend hours banging your head against. There's plenty to explore and find, while still having a good idea of where you're supposed to go, which is always nice in a retro shooter. Yeah, turns out poor signposting doesn't immediately make your levels fun.
Damn, you suck.
Some of these secrets are bloody hard to get to. Like, how the hell do I get behind this vent? If only I had a map. Holy shit, is that 3D? Now you really can't get lost. Unless you're me. My sense of direction went with my soul. You can now see your path from every angle and direction, and spot secrets you missed along the way because the blood got in your eyes. It's super useful. So of course I kept forgetting to use it. Look, I don't need a map to tell me where to go. If the room isn't red, I haven't been there. Oh, don't worry, I'll fix that. No problem doing that. Not with this soundtrack in the background. I mean, just listen to this. It's like Doom fucked Quake, and 6 months later Andrew Holsholt burst out of his chest like a fucking alien. The tracks fit really well, especially as they're situational, meaning you aren't going to get deafened by screaming guitars while you just wander around. It does tend to fade into the background sometimes, covered by all the gunfire and screaming, but when it's strong, it's damn strong. And much like his previous soundtrack, For Dusk, I've listened to these songs outside of the game. They're good when I need something loud. I mean, I've got to cover the voices somehow. So, Proteus. Would I recommend it? Fucking yes. It's amazing that it's this good while still being in early access. You realise how many full games I've played recently that just didn't deliver? And then here comes this unfinished game beating them up. You know how good this felt to play after playing Haze? It's like a nice hot shower after shoveling shit all day. Amazing guns, fun levels, and a great soundtrack. And the fact this has more to pull out of its sleeve is astounding. It may sound like I'm gushing over this game, because I kind of am. This game is just plain fun, even in its unfinished state. And the fact that more is coming makes me very happy. They're adding a double jump and a dash, for fuck's sake, because that's what this was missing, speed murder. If you like shooters, buy this game. It's beyond worth it. Then go get Ultra Kill as well. Where the fuck is my sponsorship, David? How many squirrels I got to staple?